After Spider-Man reveals his identity, Kingpin puts a price on his head. Luckily, Peter manages to push MJ out of the bullet's path, but the shot ends up hitting Aunt May. Filled with rage, Peter rushes out of the motel and throws an entire jeep directly toward where the sniper was. Then he quickly returns, picks up Aunt May in his arms, and swings to the hospital. The doctors do everything they can to stop the bleeding, while Peter, devastated, watches from the window. In that moment, he knows what he has to do. He puts on the black suit and swears he'll find the culprit, and he's going to kill him. Hours later, Peter calls Wilson Fisk, who is imprisoned, and tells him that tonight he's going to die. That same night, Spider-Man hacks into the prison system. He turns on the lights, opens all the cells, and finally stands face to face with Kingpin. Fisk says he didn't imagine that this would be the place for their final dance. Peter stays silent. That irritates Kingpin, who starts mocking him for dodging the bullet like a coward and letting his poor aunt take the shot. Without warning, Spider-Man unleashes a brutal beating, each punch driven by pure rage. But Kingpin remains standing, laughing at his thirst for revenge. Then Peter hits him with overwhelming force. Kingpin grows furious because Spider-Man isn't saying a word like he usually does. But Peter cuts him off. He talks about the suit. He says that when he wears it, there are lines he can't cross, because crossing them would destroy everything the suit stands for. As he removes it, he says, "I'm not here to kill you, but Peter Parker is." And then he goes all in. The fight escalates. Peter hits Kingpin over and over until he finally collapses. Peter looks at him with contempt and says, "You have no real power. You can't fly or climb walls. You're just a fat guy with attitude, a balloon, waiting for someone to stick a needle in it." And Peter Parker is that needle. Kingpin tries to use all his strength, but Peter dodges every blow, and with a single punch, knocks him out. Barely able to speak, Kingpin says he's going to kill him. Peter yells at him to get up. Fisk, defeated, says he can't. Then Peter lifts him by the skin of his chest and slaps him 10 times in front of all the inmates. He lifts him again and tells him he could fill his entire body with his white fluid until he suffocates, that not even the best surgeons could save him. Then he puts his hand inside his mouth and starts counting. When he reaches 3, he throws him to the ground. Fisk screams for him to kill him already, but Peter replies, "I will, but not today." Instead, he did something worse. He beat and humiliated him in front of everyone. Before leaving, Peter swears that if Aunt May dies, Wilson Fisk will die with her. Spider-Man swings away through the city, leaving behind a broken Kingpin, crawling back to his cell, completely humiliated.